Flock of Trent Chicken and Flock of Trent Chicken. Today I'm gonna talk about social media impact while dating or in a relationship with the opposite sex. Number one, be clear on what you don't and don't like about somebody's social media early on. Male or female, that should be the first thing. Sit back, peep, and notice what they do, how they post, woo. But don't take the approach of, oh, it doesn't bother you, you don't care about social media, because let's be realistic. Even the people that don't post and say they don't seek validation, they still scroll. The scrolling of social media still gives off the same effect as the posting of social media. The scrolling, seeing what you like and getting likes, it still gives off the same chemical to the brain called serotonin, which fires off that hint of excitement. So inevitably, all of us are in this social media bubble where we all checking for social media, waking up to it in the morning, going to sleep to it, waking up scrolling, getting our news from it, getting our nutrition from it, getting our workouts from it. You know what I'm saying? Getting our opinions, our biasness, go and get facts from it, go and get falseness from it. All of us are still in that same realm. So when you're dealing with the opposite sex, be early on, make your stance on what you like and don't like. 2, space is needed in any relationship. Way before social media, space was needed. You understand? Space on social media is needed as well. People need space on social media just to reach out to the world, just to not be confined or not feel like their significant other is placing restrictions on something that they like. Now, within the realms, space is needed. Crossing the line of what your partner likes or dislikes, that varies from person to person. And that should be respected. That should be, that should be talked about as well. Number 3, I'm watching the game too, like the Olympics. Number 3, stop acting like social media doesn't affect you. Over the years of me dealing with the opposite sex, I noticed that a lot of females, and me being in different group messages with guys and having friends who, quote unquote, they don't post, I notice it's like a tug of war. It's a fight between people who post a lot and active on social media and have a lot of engagements, and people who don't have engagements on social media. People who have a lot of clout and people who don't have clout. I notice it's a battle in between of the people who don't post a lot or don't have a lot of engagements. They use the term of, I don't care about social media. The people who, and in that term, they kind of bash the people who on social media a lot, saying things like, you're a social media girl, you're a social media dude. And I'm a social media dude because I have paid for 7 years of my life using social media, like financially. I've gotten through 7 years of my life with social media. So Yes, I'm a social media. I probably fall in one of them characteristics of social media dude. However, it doesn't make you less of a person, or it doesn't make your morals or what you stand for less if you're more active than a person who's not, because both parties are still on social media. Every person that has talked negative about social media use social media just as much as the person who posts, who has a bunch of clout, a bunch of followers, X, Y, Z. So I think both parties need to respect each other's way of life when it comes to social media, because social media is now a way of life. Whether you want to act like it or not, social media is 100% a part of your life. If you're 35 and under, social media is a part of your life. I'm not 35 yet. I'm getting there. Number 4. I want to say posting your significant on social media. I'm up and up with that. I'm hiding your spouse from social media. If you're not a social media person, don't try to get someone to require things that you wouldn't do on your social media. Don't try to get that person to post you and you don't post them, because of the reason being you don't post. You're not into social media. Well, don't try to get them to request it, because what happens is this. It becomes one-sided. Your wife may post you and you may never post your wife. Now your wife is feeling like, why am I posting you? Or why aren't you posting me? What are you afraid of? And it's a couple of reasons that could come up. You're afraid that you're ashamed of me. You don't want people to know that you're in a loving relationship. Or you don't feel like this will work. Those are kind of the 3 reasons and the 3 flags that's going to pop up in a person's mind who, if posting is a thing for one and not the other, but the other person wants them to be posted but doesn't want to post them. I feel like in relationships that should be avoided. If y'all not going to post each other, nobody post nobody. You feel me? Unless you just don't care. Me personally, I don't care. However, I know because I've been big on social media and had a lot of haters, I know people wouldn't
require that baggage must be supervised at all times. Any unattended baggage will be subject to confiscation. Any unattended baggage should be reported immediately to an airline representative or law enforcement officer.
The reason why I don't post chicks on social media that I'm serious with is because I know people are haters, man. People are flat out haters. You feel me? I'm a rapper. I've been sustaining financially. You feel me? I done beat cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stand for a bigger cause than myself. So it's a lot of people that secretly attack me. However, when I'm in a loving relationship, or I'm in love, or I'm in that courting stage, or it's, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna post who I'm fucking with. I'm gonna post you. I might not say this is her name. I'm going to post you. But guess what? Just because I do it doesn't mean you have to do it. The problem comes in is when you're being asked to do it, but the person who's asking you doesn't do it. It makes it seem like, well, what's the big issue? Please try to avoid that, because I'm telling you, it has happened to me, and the first thing come to my mind, you're not posting me, well, why aren't you posting me? You don't want people to know that you're in a relationship? You want guys to still think that you're single? You feel like it's not gonna work. Those are three things come to my mind. And I've talked to a bunch of other people, and that's the things that come to their mind. Like, and from a dude perspective, the first thing come to my mind, like, you don't want other men to see that you being tainted, that you being, you know what I'm saying? Because for men, that's how we look at it. Oh, she got a man. Oh, she fucking somebody. That's the first thing come to my mind. She's fucking. A woman, I think the first thing come to your mind is, oh, he got a woman. How not? Damn, look how he treating this woman. A dude go to like, oh, she getting digged down. Oh, that's where she been at all these 9 months. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the 4 social media tips and advice I have for when you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Come to a common ground and discuss it. And nobody should act like it doesn't bother them. Early on, let it know, no, this really bothers me. Don't take the approach of, I don't care. Like I said, I've done it before. I've taken the approach of, you don't post me, I don't care. Later on in the relationship, I figured, man, you know, I sneak and post you here and there. Like, why you don't post me? Like, early on, let it be known. And you shouldn't have no problems. Flocker Trent checking in. I'm about to go catch this flight. You dig what I'm saying? I'm on my way to see the Olympics, man. I didn't know.